Carol Sustala. I'm the Executive Director of Sales Enablement at TriNet and a very proud founding member of the Global Sales Enablement Society.
And that makes two of us, because I'm also a founding member of the Sales Enablement Society, and we're here in Palm Beach. And this is the amazing meeting, the most amazing meeting that I have the privilege to attend, where the founding members actually signed that declaration. So Carol, tell us, how do you define sales enablement?
I define it as really managing the value supply chain to quality and productivity in the sales organization. Often it's looked at as just training, or maybe it's sales process. And really, I think there are so many different wonderful activities, events, and projects and initiatives happening to empower and enable sales that aren't connected to one another. And so it becomes a lot of noise, and in the end, sales is head down, as they should be, and they end up ignoring much of it because they can't make sense of the noise. So to me, the profession and the role of someone in sales enablement, connect the dots to all of those things, ensure there's clear and crisp alignment to the strategy, and a really good approach to ensuring that those things roll down to the sales consultant in a way that helps make them effective.
What are the three challenges that you face inside your organization? What are the disconnects, and how do you reconnect?
So the first is a good problem to have. It's that we have so many passionate people at TriNet that are trying to do the right thing, that really making sure that we find those efforts and pull them together is the challenge. So on any given day, we can find out about something new that's a great idea, but it's not connected to other great ideas. So just tracking them down is probably one of our first challenges. The other, number two, I would say maybe, is reconciling the company strategy and what the executives are looking to do with department needs. An example of that right now is our CEO wants to grow, and our business will do fantastic as we grow. Our CFO has said, look, one of the most important things we can do is focus on the people we have and the retention of those people. So before we grow too fast, let's make sure we're investing and really focusing on the success of the people we have. Those two ideas could be at friction with one another, and so ensuring we have the right plan and really bridging the gap between the strategy of what we need to do and how we execute on that. I think the third is time. So, we're all in sales very focused on time-bound milestones, whether it's the month, the quarter, the fiscal year, what's going to happen with the deal. And that's the nature of the business we're in. So really being thoughtful about when we do things and ensuring that we've really got the calendar of that salesperson and their customer in mind when we do it, so that we're not disruptors and instead enablers.
And how do you measure whether your sales enablement efforts actually get ROI?
I've spent a good part of this year working with my sales ops partners on building what I call a control book. Our sales leadership team uses a control book to focus on really key business metrics. And so I've added a chapter to that around sales enablement. And I'll give you an example of one of the things in my control book. I look at the success of new hires as my greatest opportunity to really impact the success of the future. They're the new folks coming in. And so when I think about how do I know if what we're doing is really helping them be successful, I'm reflecting back on baseline metrics from the year before. And I look at things like, last year, how much pipeline did each of our classes of new hires actually generate? And then I am looking at this year and next year, number one, are we generating more than that? Is every new class of new hire generating more? Because that means they'll have more deals, number one. Number two, I look at what percent of the overall sales population does that sales new hire class represent? Let's just say it's 2% of our overall sales rep population is in this new hire class. Are they building pipeline that's more than 2%? Are they delivering pipeline build that's greater than their fair share? Because if I look at those two things and we're actually making changes that impact those results in a positive way, one, it's better for the rep. Because if they've got more pipeline and we're continuing that thought process out throughout the cycle, they're going to close more deals and make more money. And then two, from the company perspective, more pipeline overall means a greater opportunity to meet and exceed our company commitments.
So you not only contribute to the growth of salespeople, but also you're contributing to the growth of the sales enablement profession.
Absolutely, and a big part of that is, really sharing and identifying how do we move, which is a part of the profession generally, how do we move from this idea of measuring participation, butts and seats, as it's known, to really an impact on the business. And I think it's the most critical component of elevating the profession, but ultimately having an impact on the sales rep, because if what you're doing doesn't help them meet their number and make more money, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Well, Carol, thank you so much for spending time with us. I wish you all the best
at TriNet
and in the society. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.